The bell above the cafe door rang softly as the evening rain followed the last customer inside. The place was nearly empty now, just the low hum of the espresso machine, the smell of burnt sugar and tired music playing from a speaker no one had touched in years. Lena Moore wiped her hands on her apron and forced a smile. She was 29, a night shift barista in a downtown cafe that stayed open mostly for people who didn't want to go home. Students, insomniacs, lonely office workers. People who tipped when they remembered and didn't when they forgot. Tonight, forgetting felt personal. The man sat alone by the window, coat still on, rain streaking the glass behind him. He ordered black coffee, no sugar, no conversation. His voice was calm, steady, the kind that didn't ask for attention but somehow commanded it anyway. Lena served him the way she served everyone else. Warm cup, careful pour, a quiet, "let me know if you need anything." She didn't know his name, didn't know he owned half the buildings on the block, didn't know he was Evan Caldwell, a man who had made and lost and remade fortunes before turning 45. All she saw was another tired face. Her feet ached by the time he stood to leave. He placed exact change on the counter, no tip. Lena watched him go, not angry, just numb. She thought about the overdue electricity bill folded into her backpack, about her younger brother asleep on their shared couch, pretending college rejection letters didn't hurt, about how every shift felt like balancing on the edge of something fragile. She exhaled and reached for the cup. That's when she noticed it. A napkin, folded twice, tucked beneath the saucer. Her name was written on it. Not Miss, not Server, just Lena. Her fingers hesitated before unfolding it. The handwriting was neat, deliberate. "You noticed when my hands shook. You refilled my coffee before I asked. You treated me like I mattered without knowing who I was. That matters more than money." Her chest tightened. There was no cash inside the napkin, no dramatic reveal, just a card and a sentence at the bottom. "If you ever decide you want more than survival, call." She stood there long after the door had closed, rain tapping against the window like punctuation. That night, Lena didn't sleep. She replayed the words over and over, wondered if it was real, wondered if it was cruel, wondered if hope was more dangerous than disappointment. 3 days passed. On the 4th morning, she dialed the number. A woman answered, asked Lena about her work, her goals, what she loved doing when she wasn't exhausted. No promises were made, just an invitation to learn. Weeks turned into evenings spent in free workshops, basic business skills, operations, leadership. Lena went after shifts, eyes heavy, heart awake for the first time in years. She learned she had an instinct for systems, for flow, for seeing where people struggled and quietly fixing it. The cafe owner noticed. "Ever thought about managing?" he asked one night. Lena laughed, then stopped. 6 months later, she was running schedules, reducing waste, creating a pay-it-forward board that kept the cafe alive during slow weeks. And one rainy evening, the bell rang again. Same coat, same seat by the window. Evan Caldwell ordered black coffee. Lena served it with the same care as before. When he left, there was no tip, just a napkin. This one read, "Still paying attention. Keep going." Years later, the cafe expanded into a training space for young workers who'd never been taught how to dream past the next paycheck. Lena didn't tell her story often, but sometimes, when a new employee felt invisible, she'd slide them a coffee and say softly, "Watch closely. Some things worth everything look like nothing."